Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's right, I am back. It is my Monday, and it is 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. I've got gray hair. I've got a gray beard. I wear the glasses like the guy in the artwork. Not wearing the green shirt today, though, but that's all right. That's okay. Hey, for me here in Central Florida, it is Monday, April. That's right, April the 8th. And today is the day where supposed to have that eclipse. So if you're listening to this and the eclipse has already gone by you, because I probably won't get it posted until it's halfway through, don't look directly at the sun. We're not going to get a total eclipse here in Central Florida. We'll get a partial. I've been watching it, and I've been watching it on television, which is the coolest, fun thing. They say for us here in the Orlando area, between 1:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:17 is when it'll happen, and 3:03 will be the maximum. So right now, when I'm recording, it is now exactly 1:46. So it's supposed to be beginning here. So is it getting a little darker? I don't know. I'm not looking out the window right now, but it is what it is. So what's happening? We were talking about 1973 last week, except for the couple of days that I talked about when I had cancer. And thank you for indulging me in that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else. I sincerely appreciate that. This show is for you, but it's also for me. That was very, very helpful for me to finally get that out. I did not go into all the detail that I could have on that, but I went into some detail, and it felt good to get it out in the world. If that was something that you didn't like and you clicked off because of that, I apologize, folks. I do. I don't want you to not like what I'm doing, but I think you'll understand if you are a boomer, a baby boomer. That's what I call us as boomers. You'll understand why I did that. I did that because at some point in almost everybody's life, you're going to go through that. And I hope you don't, but if you do, and I hope you're able to come out on the other side a better person. I came out a changed person, and I believe changed for the better. So that's enough of that. Now, let's get back to 1973-74. We're leaving 73 and going into 1974. I was a junior in high school. I really enjoyed junior and senior year of high school. Sophomore year, I was finally starting to get into it, and it was fun. I was going to football games and things like that. But, you're walking everywhere. In my junior year, I had a serious girlfriend. I'd had girlfriends before that, but I finally got a serious girlfriend. No, I will not mention her name. She knows who she is. My family knows who she is, and that's as far as that will go. I have, on this podcast, stopped using names of anybody else except for me, Gray Hair Dave. Every once in a while, you will hear my brother's names, but that's not the main reason I'm here. But the main reason I'm here is to talk about what happened during life and how it affects you and how it makes you grow and what it does to help you become who you are as you're growing up. That girl helped me become a better person. Why, you might ask? Because she was a better person than I was. She was pretty as could be. She had the ability to love wholeheartedly, and she had the ability to make me smile and laugh. Oh, I swear she was fantastic. And I think our first date was in 74. But we had good times. We had fun. We went on actual dates, and which is something I haven't done a lot of in my older years when I started dating. It was like we dated and a couple of times, next thing you know, you're together all the time. It's like, well, there was the dating portion of life is fun, folks. But I was getting to know who I was more. I was starting to work part time. So there was school, there was work, there was a girl. So now you're learning how to prioritize. And by what I mean by prioritize is, well, who comes first? Well, school comes first unless your girlfriend wants you to be there. Then the girlfriend comes first. Unless, of course, you have to work so you can afford to go out with a girlfriend. Well, of course, then that comes first. And then there is that other thing, your family. Your family? Yeah, your family might like spending some time with you, like your mom and dad. You are living in their home. But those are the things that happen. And it was fantastic. It was a great, great time to be alive in the 70s. I was never worried about war because I was too young. Because the Vietnam War was in full swing. It was ramping down in those days, but it wasn't over by any means. And the biggest thing to happen in 1974 was Richard Nixon stepping down as president, which of course brought up Gerald Ford. And where was Gerald Ford from? He was originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Well, this is a Michigan-born boy here, and so was he. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. But my brothers had to. Let me put it a different way. My brothers were required to register for the draft. We had the draft back then. And if you don't know what the draft was, kiddies, look it up. I did not have to. I did not have to sign up for the draft because they did away with the draft in late 1974, early 1975. And of course, you didn't sign up for the draft or what they called civil service until you were 18. Well, I turned 18 in April of 75, so I didn't have to. So I was lucky there. I got really lucky. I did not want to go and join the service. I've talked about it, probably should have, but I did not, and that's okay. I went to work. So that's what was happening back in 1974, 75, late 74. Let's talk about music for a second here. I should get that little bell or something and put it in here where I can go ding-a-ling-a-ling or changing subjects. Something like that. The top 10. Oh, wait, I may go longer than that. On this day in 74, Barbra Streisand had the number one hit with The Way We Were. Terry Jacks had a song called Seasons in the Sun. It was kind of a love song. Love Unlimited Orchestra had Love's Theme. That was a good song. Redbone had Come and Get Your Love. The Jackson 5 had The Dancing Machine. That's back when Michael Jackson was still with the Jackson 5. Yes. The Locomotion by Grand Funk Railroad. MFSB had a song out called TSOP, and in quotations, of course, that's the sound of Philadelphia. Ray Stevens put out a bunch of funny songs back in the 70s. The first one he really did that really went big was The Streak. Oh, yes, they called you in The Streak. Boogity, boogity. Anyways, told you I couldn't sing. Elton John came out with Benny and the Jets. Mac Davis had put out a song called One Hell of a Woman. Aretha Franklin had Until You Come Back to Me, That's what I'm going to do. Kool and the Gang. Again, another beginning disco kind of a theme happening here with music. Kool and the Gang came out with Jungle Boogie. Maria Moldauer, I think that's how you say it. Midnight at the Oasis. Midnight at the Oasis. La da da da. The Stylistics had the song called You Make Me Feel Brand New. Al Wilson had Show and Tell. Jim Stafford, Spiders and Snakes. Spiders and Snakes was kind of a comical kind of a song. David Essex had Rock On. John Denver had Sunshine on My Shoulders. John Denver was a guy, and I'm sure we all know who he was and how he died in an airplane crash. But he had an impact on people too. He was a good old boy from Colorado, from Denver. Blue Magic had Sideshow. Blue Swede, actually Blue Swede, Swede, had Hooked on a Feeling. Started out going, ooga chugga, ooga, ooga, ooga chugga. Look it up, folks. You will enjoy this song. And then that was number 20. Number 21 was Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods called Billy Don't Be a Hero. And Paul McCartney had a song out, number 22, called Band on the Run. So that's all for that right now, folks. I am running a little long. I got to cut a little bit out here, and I want to go outside and see how dark it gets too. So that's it for today. Don't forget to go to my website. Leave me a message about what happened for you on the Eclipse. 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave is the website. That's it, www.5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Don't forget, that's the number 5, not the letters. Number 5, minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Do me a favor, leave me a message. Leave me your thoughts. Leave me a rating on your app. Let me know what you think. Here's something else, folks. If you have friends who don't know what a podcast is, show them how to do it for us all. Us podcasters would appreciate that. So that's all I've got for today, folks. So from Central Florida and Solar Eclipse, Central Florida, you all have a great day. Bye-bye.